right, so I'll start again. So again, we're treating medial shin splints here. He's got pain over here, just started running. Of course, most likely started running a little too heavy distance the first few days. We jumped up his distance, so we put a little tape spray on it so the tape sticks better. We're holding the foot pretty much in neutral position. When we do this, we're also holding the foot neutral here. I'm gonna create an arch, cup your foot, good. And then I'm just gonna bring down the first med head a little bit, tag it there. So we are just gonna put some plantar rest straps here, as we call it here. Pulling up the arch a little bit here. And again, I've modified this over the years. And so I'm modifying it, able to provide compression, but stop the forefoot from abducting here. And that's a big part of the taping technique here, which you'll see when we put the forefoot straps on. Just don't want this tape to cross over the extensor tendons and limit any motion here. So basically now we have the plantar rest straps, things are gonna stick much better here. Tape's gonna stick the tape better. Hold this up for me, just like that. We have the foot again neutral. So we're just doing some U-strips here, straight up the ankle here. One on this side here as well. Hold your foot up for me. And this helps to lock the heel a bit. Hold this up. And again, we're trying to get this lamination effect. So when you put a few layers of tape, just like plywood, it kind of makes it a little bit stronger here. Okay, so these are our U-strips here. Now we're going to go with the crossover J straps here. I'm going to start just here's the base of the foot. We're actually going to start here, come right up the arch, pull up the arch here, and it's oops. Very important to hold the foot up when you do this, and just cross over here. All right, we're trying not to hold so much over the anterior tib. We don't want to really cut the anterior tib off too much. In fact, I may move this over a little bit because when he dorsiflexes, we don't want to limit his dorsiflexion. So tape is pretty flexible. Hold your foot up here. So I'm just going to kind of come and curve around a little bit around the anterior tib so he doesn't restrict that motion here of dorsiflexion. And some tape is more pliable than others. That's your more than adequate, but you can still lift your foot up and down, right? There you go. Hold this up for me now. I'll do my last strip here. Go. We'll do the same the other side to lock the forefoot. So right now he's limited. Try to bring your foot out, wing it out. I mean, he can still wing it out, wing it in, but he's limited a bit to winging it in. So now we're gonna lock this side here, the forefoot here. Keep your foot straight up and down. Come underneath the, just proximal to the first metatarsal head. We're gonna lock it in this side here. Hold your foot up, good. Hold this up for me, good. Hold this up, keep holding it up, good. Same thing here. Is one leg of the shin splints worse than others? The left or right? Sometimes what I'll also do is you can, although it gets, it can limit you more. I'm going to go loosely around here. You can actually come here, maybe 1 or 2 shifts and pull right there. So you mechanically hold the muscle to the bone here, because you can't really go that high because otherwise you limit the motion of the calves here and it pinches on it and causes some irritation here and stuff. So we'll do that. Just kind of a little tug there, not much, but the rest is loose. We don't want to limit the compress the calf at all. And then we're going to provide compression for the whole taping technique. But also we want to, this will keep give a little compression, but it will also keep the actual tape from falling off here. And so I'm going to do this here. I don't like any skin showing. I want even compression. But I'm not pulling, I'm pulling it out off the tape roll, but then over this area here, here's the only area I want to be tighter again. There's a little tug there, so mechanically, it's gonna hold the muscle against the bone. This is what, when I ran track in college at American University, by the way, my trainers taped me up just with some shin splint taping on the inside edge here, just like the 2 strips I did, and that seemed to help. So provide compression. And then I've taken this paraffin wax here and just kind of doing it. We talked in the past here in the office, we talked about not allowing the foot to toe out. And so we'll show you that again here. So the idea here is that we don't want to lengthen the origin to insertion of the muscle, and so we find when the foot toes out a lot, it just pulls the muscles away from the bone, kind of strips it off the bone and causes problems. Shin splints, the way I see it is that the muscles pull away, or that periosteal tissue, we call that Sharpie's fibers, pull away from the bone, and then you rest for a few weeks, then it heals, but then you have scar tissue there, and that's can be a little weaker here, and eventually that gets thicker, and it's just the muscles keep pulling, and causes more shin splints. So try to bring this to your left here, right? So you can't really abduct it too much. That's as much as you do. So we're locking it to make you run straighter, which therefore reduces the pulling of the shin. All right.
Okay.